And I want to thank all the supporters of this legislation and all the comments that were made. And yes, I believe that this legislation is necessary. It's necessary because, like we said, less than half of the people under the age of 24 are even registered to vote. And so we have to do something about that. There's a problem. Is it beneficial? Yes, it's beneficial to our democracy, because we saw a Pew Research study that came out and said that one of the biggest reasons why young people don't vote, they said, yes, there's people that say their vote doesn't matter, the races aren't competitive. That's one reason. I couldn't make it to the polls. That's another reason. That's why we're doing early voting. But another reason was they never registered to vote. In fact, 5 million young people each year, the study shows, miss out because they just didn't register to vote. So all this is doing is correcting a major problem. And yes, I'd be happy to do hearings on this topic. I've had this bill for about 8 years, and we've been talking about it. And other states have been moving forward while New York has stayed stagnant. And there's a cost to that. Yes, there's a cost to putting some new words on an application, but there's a cost of missing out. There's a saying, right? Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. And that's how we have to think. We've got to be proactive. There's a problem. There's an obvious problem. 47.4% of people under the age of 24 are registered in New York State. That means over 50% don't even have the opportunity. We could talk to them all day long. But because of the rules on the books in New York State, it stays as an obstacle for young people participating. And there's a cost to that. So we want to turn that around. We want to make a major investment in New York State, and that starts with empowering our young people. So I vote yes on this legislation and want to thank my colleagues for doing the same. Thank you, Madam President.